Hi, in this video I'll be showing you how to set up the Generation 3 Connect. Let's see what's in the bag. Unclip those and lay out what's inside. So we've got a Rainfly, a bag full of ratchets and straps, the tent itself, the poles, pegs and bungee, bag of spares which includes tear aid, the water gates, spare zip pulls and some spare hooks, and of course the Connect Tree tent user manual. First thing we have to do is lay out the tent with all its corners facing the 3 trees that we're going to be using, and I'll do that right now. So once we've laid out the corners, each pointing to the trees we're going to use as anchor points, we're going to attach the ratchets. The ratchets come with a loop and the ratchet head. You put the loop through the D-ring at the corner of your tent, and then you just put the ratchet through the loop and cinch tight, and repeat the process for each one of the 3 D-rings. So I'm going to take a tree wrap first, and I'm going to put it around my tree at the height that I want to do it on. So that's the tree wrap. Then you take your strap, go to the end with the loop, and then put the tail through the loop, pulling it through and pointing it towards the tent, and we'll do the same to the other 2 trees. Once you've got your strap around the tree, take it to the ratchet that's attached to the tent, slip it through the spindle and then pull out the excess strap, giving it a couple of cranks so it doesn't slip out on you. And then we'll go and eyeball the others before we get it completely right. For the alignment on the 2 front corners, what you want to do is have the ratchet and its strap in line, sight line with the rear pole pocket. So the pole sockets closest to the tail, not the front ones, the back ones. So bang on that way, and down the strap, bang on to the back pole socket on that side. Now we'll put in the poles. Just put that there. You'll see that the poles are pre-curved for the Connect, apart from the first and last section of pole, which is straight. So then you take your pole, you put it into your pole sleeve, and you feed the whole lot through the pole sleeve, making sure all the segments are fitted in. And then you take the 2 poles, you push them in and pop up the top. One goes in one pole socket, the other goes in the other, and your Connect pops up just like that. The Connect has 4 fold-away doors, and when you open them all up, you're pretty much left with an open platform for day hanging out, and you can just fold those away using the toggles and loops provided to keep all of those doors securely open. Now we've had a look at the tent, it's time to pop on the Rainfly. So undo the belt clip and put it somewhere that you won't lose it. Find the tail, which should be pretty obvious because it's the long and skinny part. And you will see that there's 2 adjustable belts with C-clips on them, and those C-clips just simply attach and clip onto your ratchet's handle. Then I'm going to run my hand down one side of the Rainfly just so I can keep myself orientated till I find the opposite corner, so I can then throw it over the tent and do the same on this side. Clip, clip, and then finally that last corner over here, cinching it nice and tight on all sides. Now the Rainfly is on, we just need to peg out the wings to give us a little bit more porch area if it does rain, and a greater amount of covered area for dry space underneath the tent, just in case we do have to run and duck for cover. And we do that with the bungees and pegs. So your peg and bungee bag will come with 4 screw-in yellow plastic pegs, 4 lengths of bungee. I've just put a loop in both ends of my bungee, so you can have a simple quick release Rainfly system. I'm going to pull it out here, put the loop onto the floor and screw through it all the way down so that it's not a trip hazard and nobody can break my peg by kicking it or stepping on it in the wrong way. With 2 of the bungee cords, I have just gone from one of the front trees to the other of the front trees to make a cord over here which you can use as a washing line. But I like to use it to pull out the front of my Connect Rainfly so that there are no more trip hazards at the front, and I've got easy access to get into the tent here. If you're in a heavy storm, lots of wind, lots of rain coming from one direction, you can obviously take the wing of your Connect and bring it under. You might want to bring in both of them and tie them together under here. You can even bring in, if it's really bad, you can bring in the front as well. But I would always suggest having the lee side. So if the storm's coming from this side, you can wrap this one under, but have the lee side one pegged out. That way you can get oxygen and ventilation all night long without the wind coming in too much. But it's ultimately very versatile, the Connect.